going on, guys? As most of you guys know, I'm posting up this video, as you can see by the title, how to do hammer indents. So we're doing a Kawasaki 454 LTD motor, or tank, sorry. This is where we're at. Buddy of mine's tank, it had, he bought it, somebody had dropped it, and there was a crazy crease just along here. So what we're doing to try and save the tank and save him a couple $100, instead of buying a stock tank, so we got ourselves one of these hammers just from Princess Auto or Harbor Freight, and we're just basically gonna go to town. So I've done this side, it's already done. We got the crease all nice and polished out, or hammered out basically. You can kind of see where the crease was right in this corner just a little bit, but I think it makes a nice straight flush line to the front side of the tank. I think it's got pretty aggressive stance and whatnot. I actually really like this tank, and yeah, so we're basically gonna start and give her the old hammer. Some of you guys can use templates. You can basically draw on a template and then cut it with a piece of paper and mark it on the other side for your lines and whatnot. I have not done that just because I've got a pretty keen eye to where I need to stop. This tank has kind of made those lines very, very easy to follow. Yeah, so let's get hammering. So I'm just taking the tank, laying it on top of the bike for now because I don't have a workbench to work on. And basically, as you can see from right here, we're gonna start right in this area here, and we're just gonna cave this whole area in. And basically the bottom of our corner is gonna be right here. As you can see on the front of the tank, it kind of has a line right along here. So we're gonna cave that in and see how she goes. Get your hammer, don't be afraid, and brace this up with my knee a little bit on the underside. Tank was spray painted prior to doing this. The original owner had spray painted it, so we are just going to basically flake off as much of this spray paint as we can and follow our existing lines. I use the fat side to knock the big dents in, and then we're going to use the skinny side to clean up the corners. As I'm coming up into the point of the tank here, I'm going to use the skinny side, nice light blows until we get to where we want. And I just keep looking at the other side for reference. Getting to where we need to be. Just kind of keep looking over the top of the tank there. Making sure we're going to the same spot. There's lots of videos on YouTube on how to do this, but figured I'd do my own. kind of scary to do. You know, just to take a hammer to your couple $100 tank and go to town, but now we're getting there. Kind of keep putting my hand up along this line to brace it in place. And as you can see, this spray paint just keeps flaking off, which is good because I want to be able to see my lines. And there's where we're at so far. So I'm going to start working on this top corner of the tank up in here. And I just keep setting the tank back to visually look at it, that we are close to being where we want to be. I just use my fingers and kind of eyeball it down the center, so I got a little bit more to go in the top corner here. And now we're getting to be where we want to be. So after I have double checked that the front side of the tank is almost where I want it to be, we're gonna flip over to this little guy and start really start giving it the definition that we want. You know, if I come up point to point, I'm nice and in line. Both lines down the center of the tank look really good. Got lots of arch in the tank as well. So we're getting there. So we are getting there. I gotta start working towards the bottom now, which is in this corner. So on the other side, you can see it goes really deep into the corner, whereas this side needs more. So, kind of stand tank up and it's really easy to get creases in your tank. And we're getting to where we want to be. The bottom is all nice and hammered out on the corner. Top makes a nice point. So turning out really, really well. there's where we're at so far. Come around this side, I'm going to start hammering out the bottom portion of the tank, right along the bottom here. There, that's what we want. As you can see, right here on the edge of the tank, I've kind of created a corner, just like how the other side has. So now that I have this corner here, I'm going to follow this line all the way around and just round this corner out so that we got a nice rounded off edge. You can see the other side, nice rounded corner. This side we need to take some more. So, clean that up a little bit. And it's at this point that I kind of just follow along the inside edge and make these corners nice and round and clean, and from there we're golden. Got a little bit of a crease right here, but when I hammer in this area, that'll clean that all up, and we'll have a nice fresh edge to work with. Stand on this side and kind of straddle the bike as to where I've been working here, and always want to start in the center and work your way out. I've cleaned up these edges enough. I just use the hammer to whack in the areas that I have completed. So there is your hammer indented tank. There's the other side. So she looks pretty good. I think I might take a little bit out of the bottom here on this side and then call it a day. So I can actually clean that up now. Should be fairly easy. There we go. And that's where we're at. I'll clean up this little edge and alrighty guys, $12 hammer, previously dented tank that looked really ugly, now gets a nice clean hammer indents. That's it. Thanks for watching guys.